Hello once again, it's me, and today I will be evaluating my own made language learning materials. These materials, I could say that it explicitly identifies the learning goals for the students. So as you can see, the presentation, as it starts with discuss the beginning of the lesson of the unit, it asks the students first to identify or examine and consider those learning goals which I presented. So which would also help them to get a glimpse of what will they be learning or will be the topic that they will be engaging at the or during the discussion of the lesson. And with that also, these materials help me or support me in helping my students to identify and examine those learning goals that they need and consider the given learning goals. So very well, I could say that what I've made explicitly also provides my students a pathway which clearly indicates the students on how they can achieve those learning goals, and which I present that lies on the lesson being provided. It also encourages students to examine and consider these pathways during the discussion. Not just that, these materials also support me and how I can be of help for my students to identify this learning pathway for the effective teaching and learning process to happen. And I can see that in these materials attached, where it asks my students to articulate their initial ideas about the major scientific concepts of the unit, which also support me as a teacher in helping my students to articulate those prior knowledge of them and their ideas. And it also encouraged me or for my students to compare their prior or initial knowledge to the major concept or major scientific concept of these ideas, and it encouraged them to consider their movements towards their learning outcomes. It also asked my students to demonstrate their understanding and abilities associated with the major concept of the unit. So regarding to that, it does not only benefit the learners or my learners, it also support me as a teacher in helping my students on how to demonstrate their abilities and understanding towards the lesson. Lastly, the materials that I've made provide a instruction that I will be going to consider with regards to the students' data with their assessment. And I think that will be all for today. Thank you so much.